resilience more than anything. And that's what the pandemic has done, is actually, I guess, for me, it's focused our athletes' attention much more on the things around the edge of swimming. And in a weird way, Mark, they've fallen back in love with the sport. When something's taken away from you, it's amazing how that drives you in terms of your desire to want to get back into it. And we've seen that across, particularly our girls program, but across the whole program. When we're challenged, that's when we respond best, and that resilience is shown in the pool in the last 9 days.
Everything else.
Oh look, there's no doubt he's been our leader and our talisman, and the way he conducts himself around the pool, out of the pool, is infectious. And he often doesn't have to say much. It's just what he does, and that it rubs off on other people. So for us, he's been a phenomenal asset to the program from day one. Really, people watch him train. They want to be like him. They want to be around him. And on top of that, he's a great guy. So it's certainly from our point of view, he's been the absolute leader of the program. And now what we're seeing is a whole bunch of people stepping up, not because of Adam, but with Adam. And it's a great place to be in at the minute. I think that the whole science and medicine program has moved on significantly. They're much more joined up than they used to be, to use that phrase. And for example, the staff we had here, there's some Scottish Institute of Sport staff, there's some people from the EIS, and there's a whole lot more collaboration anymore now. Particularly around the team stuff, they share so much more knowledge around strength and conditioning, around physicality, around nutrition, and we're constantly pushing each other to go better and better. So we've worked hard with the home nations, and they've been brilliant partners in that. And Bath, Loughborough, Stirling, Swansea, all the staff that work there, very well connected, and that's down to the collaboration that happens at home nation level. Obviously massive to have that accolade. And does it surprise me? No, because he is the consummate professional, as many of our guys are now. But when you put consummate professional with talent, you end up with a Duncan Scott. And again, someone who is absolutely focused, and he's got this laser-like focus on his performance that, again, is infectious for other young people. So if you're in Stirling training next to Duncan Scott, you know about it. And, he's got such range of events. How difficult it is. Sometimes we sit down and look at the program and, okay, what's Duncan going to swim this year? And they're very tight decisions about what he does and what he doesn't do. But it's no surprise to me that he's got 4 medals from those events. Unfortunately, the men's 4x1 didn't get through, which was a hairline decision, but we had to protect him and Tom for the next day. And then that paid dividends anyway. So, but he's phenomenal, Duncan. I mean, and he's such a great guy and great sense of humor, and he brings so much more than just his swimming to the team. With talent, isn't it? People say to me, well, you need to get the women going, kind of thing. And I said, well, yes, we might, but is the talent there? Because if you put a lot of money into places where there's no talent, you don't get any reward. So we have to be very careful on how we balance our resource, because the resource is limited. But clearly we want our females to do better, and we've got a program around looking at that. But in terms of once they get through to the senior team, I do think it's, we've got some girls coming through, and you only have to see the performance of Abby Wood and people like that in the last 12 months that have come through pretty quickly. In swimming, it can happen fast. So we've just got to make sure we encourage the girls. We've got to make sure that they're in a good place. And I'm sure in time they'll get there.